was a close ally of America's president, Richard Nixon. Nixon and his Secretary of State, Henry Kissinger, loved that type of right-wing military dictator. Nixon even called Khan, quote, a good friend. Yahya Khan personally gave the orders. Kill 3 million of them, he said, and the rest will eat out of our hands. Dhaka became a particularly gruesome sight. Huge sections of the city were bombed. Pakistani soldiers set older parts of the city on fire with flamethrowers or bulldozed entire blocks flat. At the university, soldiers massacred students and teachers. Within a few weeks, about 75% of the population of Dhaka had fled. But the Pakistani military didn't just stop there. The Pakistani army and its collaborators went into the villages.
People say the soldiers went wild, that they chose people at random, women, men, babies, shot and ran them through with bayonets. All the women, the people say, were raped before they were killed, and their husbands and children were made to watch their mother's degradation.
The numbers are staggering. At least 300,000 Bangladeshis were murdered, and perhaps as many as 1 or 2 million. Between 200,000 and 400,000 Bangladeshi women and girls were raped. About 10 million people fled into India in just a few weeks, one of the largest and most sudden movements of refugees in human history. So as Pakistan was destroying Bangladesh with American weapons, Nixon and Kissinger knew exactly what was going on. And they weren't angry. If anything, they were impressed. The use of power against seeming odds, Kissinger says, pays off. That was partly because of Cold War power politics. After all, Pakistan was an anti-communist partner and Pakistan's neighboring rival, India, seen as a Soviet ally. So Pakistan was an essential outpost for U.S. interests and its actions couldn't be opposed. And Nixon and Kissinger also held really racist views that led them to ignore the killings. What Nixon had to say about Indians in one White House conversation.
Undoubtedly, the most unattractive women in the world are the Indian women. Most sexless, nuts people. I mean, people say, what about the black Africans? The governors, Indians, apathetic.
When one American diplomat suggested cutting off aid to Pakistan to stop the genocide, Nixon put it bluntly, I wouldn't do that to help the Indians. The Indians are no goddamn good. What Indians really need, Nixon said, is a mass famine. Kissinger agreed. He added, they are a scavenging people. And two of the biggest collaborators in the genocide, Henry Kissinger and Richard Nixon, were never tried or held responsible for their role in Bangladesh. They had knowingly facilitated a genocide, had joked about it, had spoken positively of its leaders, and they got away with it.